For some at Collinwood, this night has held the promise of new worlds. Barnabas Collins has found himself drawn more and more to the room in the East Wing, where another time band seems to exist. But for others, the night seems to have brought an unexpected end to hope. Jeb Hawkes has brought his new bride home, quarreled with her, and demanded she leave him alone. An unhappy Carolyn has gone to Collinwood, but unable to stay there, she returns to the carriage house to try to find the answer to Jeb's incredible actions.
Jeb, what is it? You've got to tell me. You can't refuse to answer. You can't just sit here in the dark.
I didn't want you to see it ever.
What is it?
I didn't want it to hurt you. Believe me, I didn't want it to.
The way it's going to hurt you. It is going to hurt you, isn't it, Jeb? It's going to kill you, isn't it?
Yeah, but if I sit in the dark, at least I won't know when it happened.
No, we won't let it kill you. We'll get away from it.
There's nowhere to go.
Yes, there has to be. And it began like this.
Yes. And each day, every night, when it gets larger and larger. And every night it's able to reach out a little further and a little further.
Don't think about it. Don't.
I didn't want you to know, but you had to know, right?
Yes, I did. But now there are two of us to fight.
It's impossible to fight it. One of these nights it's going to kill me. It's going to kill me just like in that vision.
What vision?
I saw exactly how it's going to happen.
Who showed it to you? Jeb, who did this to you?
Oh, I have enemies.
Who? And why? Why, Jeb?
Carolyn, I've told you from the beginning, you've got to accept me as I am. Well, why not? There won't be much time left anyway.
Don't say that. There must be something we can do. During the day, it's gone, isn't it?
Yes.
Then whatever force controls it must be made to remove it completely. Whoever did this to you.
Will do nothing to help me. Forget it.
Is it Nicholas Blair?
What made you think of that?
Because he's evil. And he wants to hurt you. I know that.
Oh, Carolyn, you know too much.
It is Nicholas, isn't it? Jeb, suppose I were to go to him.
Oh, no. You don't do anything. I'll do whatever has to be done.
But when? Every night the shadow grows larger.
Right now. I'm going to do something right now.
Where are you going?
The less you know, the better.
Jeb! One thing I have to know. You do love me. You're not sorry.
Oh, I do love you. I love you very much.
I don't know what to do. Tomorrow night the moon will be full. I know it. Chris knows it, yet we talk about everything else. He refuses to discuss the danger.
What do you expect him to say?
I expect him to trust me, to let me share the danger with him.
No one can do that, Sabrina.
But I want to try. I want to help Chris. I will. I don't care how much he tries to shut me out. I will. I thought of one way.
What do you mean? Sabrina, what are you going to do?
Get rid of Bruno.
What?
Chris won't mention it. But I know this time is even worse than the rest because this time Bruno knows all about him. This time Bruno is waiting for him.
Yes, I imagine he is.
Oh, I wish he'd killed him when Bruno captured him. I wish he had.
Don't ever wish that. Every life he takes causes him great pain. Very great pain.
But he can't help it. It wasn't his fault.
I know that. But believe me, the pain is still there.
You have great insight.
What do you mean by that?
You seem to understand what other people feel. Well, please try to understand how I feel. I know Chris has forbidden me to get involved, but I feel I must.
So what are you going to do?
Go to Bruno. I have some money. I thought maybe if I offered it to him, he would take it and go away.
And you do all this for Chris?
I'd do anything for Chris. I want to marry.
No. You can't think about marriage until this curse is over. You've got to believe that.
But how can it be over unless Bruno goes away? That's why I've got to get to him.
All right. Maybe he can be driven out of Bruno's mind. But we'll have to talk to Bruno about that.
We'll talk to him. You mean you'll go with me?
Yes, of course. You can't go there alone. I'll be back in an hour. We'll tackle Bruno together.
Don't you believe in knocking? What do you want? Why did you come here? Look, I asked you a question. Now answer me! Things aren't what they used to be, man. Now, when I ask you a question, you answer me.
That knife can't hurt me.
That knife doesn't need to hurt you. You're already dead.
What do you mean?
Nicholas said nothing can save you. When you had your little temper tantrum, you destroyed yourself as well as everything else. It's only a question of time. You didn't come here to hear that. Why did you come here? Look, I asked you a question. Answer me.
What I have to say, it isn't easy.
Well, how do you know until you try?
'Cause I know things are different between us.
Do you?
Yeah, there's not much friendship left between us.
Oh, but you're wrong. There's none. How could there be after what you did? You destroyed everything for all of us. Oh, if it had only been me instead of you, I'd never have disappointed Nicholas the way you did.
Look, that's why I came to see you. You've got to speak to Nicholas about me.
You gotta be kidding.
Look, he's the only one that can help me.
Why don't you save your breath? You haven't got very much left.
Now listen to me. Angelique Rumson, Sky Rumson's wife, she put something on me. She put a shadow on me that can kill me. Now it's going to grow larger and larger and larger until one day it's going to destroy me.
You don't destroy that easily.
Look, I know this can destroy me because Angelique has powers. And I know Nicholas has powers too. That's why he's got to help me, Bruno.
Oh, you back to that again? Now look, you just don't seem to realize how much you hurt Nicholas and all of us.
I did what I had to do because of Carolyn. Bruno, I love her very much. Carolyn and I, we're married now.
You're kidding. Does she realize that very soon she's going to be a very young widow?
Bruno?
You know, maybe when you're out of the way, I may make a play for her myself. Well, why not? She's rich, young, beautiful, and she'll certainly need a lot of consoling. Easy! You do want me to help you, don't you?
What help?
Don't be so sure. I think I'll go to Nicholas and tell him what Angelique is doing.
You serious, Bruno?
Of course. But it won't do any good. Oh, not that he couldn't help you against her. He could, probably. But even if he did, it wouldn't make any difference. You don't have much time left. As each minute goes by, you have less and less existence. So what difference does it make how you
I'll
die?
tell you what difference it makes. If I can beat this shadow, I can beat anything. Now, I can live. I can, and I will. I got to. I got to for Carolyn.
Carolyn! Oh, welcome home. Your mother told me you were back. How's married life? It's all right. Is something wrong?
Why should anything be wrong?
Carolyn, I don't mean to pry. But, you know, we all want you to be happy, and it...
I love Jeb very much.
All right. It's just that I'm not used to seeing you drink in the afternoon, and... What is it?
Maggie, you missed our wedding celebration. Why don't you have a drink with me now?
No, I shouldn't. I have to get dressed. Barnabas invited me to dinner.
Oh. Well, maybe someday you and Barnabas.
Do you recommend married life?
Yes, she does.
Hello, Jeb. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm going to get dressed. Excuse me.
Jeb, what happened? Did you see Nicholas? Is he willing to help you?
No, I didn't see Nicholas.
But
And he's not going to help. He wouldn't lift a finger to help me, and I'd just make a fool out of myself if I went to it.
All right, we'll think of something.
Oh, God, Carolyn, how much longer is it going to be? How much longer is it going to be till you're a young widow?
Don't say that. Please.
It's beginning to get dark. I wonder how much larger the shadow will be tonight.
Quentin. Quentin, where are you?
I shouldn't be here. I should be with Maggie. Maggie.
Why isn't he here? Does it mean he's changed his mind about going with me? Well, I've no right to be disappointed if he has. Friend, even a good friend, can only be expected to do so much. No more. But more has to be done. Bruno has to be dealt with for Chris's sake, no matter how dangerous he is. And I will deal with him. Alone, if I have to. No. I won't go entirely alone. This will go with me. He has changed his mind. He's an hour late. Which will it be, Bruno? The decision is yours. Dear God, what am I doing with my brother's gun? I'll never be able to... But I must. For Chris's sake. I am not like Quentin Collins. I can't change my mind. I have to go.
You don't have to go anywhere. You just stay here with me.
Barnabas is waiting.
It doesn't matter.
No one matters.
Nobody matters. We're the only two people in this whole wide world.
Never felt this way before. It's frightening.
Don't be frightened. Don't be
It's happening so quickly.
Turn the light off.
Only you can't just stay in the dark. That won't save you.
I said turn that light off.
All right. There's so little time left. You've got to do something.
I'm doing everything I can think of.
I've thought of something.
What?
Go to Barnabas. Maybe he can do something to help you. He knows many things.
Yeah, he knows all right.
Then you will go to him.
Oh, no.
Why not?
He's no friend of mine, Carol.
Jeb, that may have been true once, but now everything is different.
Look, will you just forget about Barnabas? Just do me the favor.
Then go to Professor Stokes. Just show him that paper. There must be some way to find
Can't
it.
do me any good.
How do you know until you ask him? Jeb, I don't understand you. Forget Nicholas Blair. Forget Barnabas. Forget Professor Stokes. Are you willing to forget me, too?
Well, Miss Stewart. Unexpected, but certainly welcome.
If you're going out, I'll make it fast.
Oh, no, I've got all the time in the world for you.
But I don't have all the time in the world. I only have till tomorrow night.
When the moon is full.
Yes.
And I thought that you came all this way because you were interested in me. I mean, it's a long way out of the way.
I'm only interested in one man.
I'm interested in him, too. When the moon is full.
Please leave him alone, I beg you.
You know, you're very appealing. But it's not enough.
Is this?
Well, now. What have we got here?
You can have all of it. If you just leave this place. Forget you ever heard of Chris Jennings. Forget all about him.
You asked me a question. And a lovely creature like yourself deserves an answer. No, it's not enough.
I'll get more.
Don't bother, it won't help. Chris Jennings is more valuable to me than a pile of money.
How?
I don't know exactly. But whoever controls him controls a source of great power. And so far, that person is me. I intend to use him, the right way.
There is no right way.
Oh, yes, there is. When I'm finished with him...
You'll kill him.
Well, let's not look so far into the future. I mean, you might find it a little depressing. Now, I really must go.
Wait. Wait.
But there's nothing more that you can say, my dear.
All right. Then I'll let this speak for me.
What do you intend to do?
I love Chris. And I'm not going to let anyone hurt him. I'm going to kill you.